Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we've got a press release from Hyperkin talking about some exciting new releases they will be debuting at CES 2019. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. If this is your first time to the channel, I want to take a second before we get started to thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate you checking out what we have going on here on the channel. If you want to see more about what we have going on, we've got a ton of different videos up on the channel, including a dedicated Hyperkin playlist if you are really interested in all things Hyperkin. And if you really like what you see here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. That way each and every time we do have new videos that go up, you are kept the most informed. So in my greasy little palms here, we have a press release which directly relates to what's behind me right now, Duck Hunt. CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, is about ready to kick off at the time of this filming, and Hyperkin sent us this press release. Dated January 4th, 2019, Los Angeles, Hyperkin, an LA-based gaming hardware developer, will be showcasing some never-before-seen items at CES International 2019, the world's largest tech show in Las Vegas. Basically, let's cut to the chase here. What they're talking about is they have three key items that they're going to be debuting. The first one is the Hyper Blaster HD for the NES, and what's exciting about this is it's going to allow you to play this game here for the first time ever, well, for the first time really widely available ever on modern flat panel TVs. That's been one of the reasons why people have kept CRTs for so long, is you can't play light gun games. But the Hyper Blaster will allow you to play Duck Hunt for the NES with a special light gun on an HDTV. The original Duck Hunt cartridge and an NES are both required. So the fact that it says an NES is required, I wonder if it will or will not work on clone consoles. We continue. It includes a special Hyper Blaster HD light gun and a Hyper Blaster HD adapter to allow HDTV compatibility. So that's again where I wonder, do you need an NES? Will a clone system work? Because the whole thing is to get it to work on a flat panel TV. So we will know more in the coming days and weeks. The next one, and this is for those who enjoy doing RetroPies and tinkering around with things like that, they're coming out with what they're calling the Retron DIY for the Super NES. The kit itself will include a Raspberry Pi compatible pre-soldered PCB, one Raspberry Pi Zero, and 4 mounting screws, a pre-soldered PCB featuring 2 controller ports, an SNES compatible cartridge slot, a debug button for the cartridge slot, and a reset and sleep mode button for your Raspberry Pi. Step-by-step hardware instructions, software installation manual, and console shell 3D template are all also included. The PCB contains soldering exercise on the back for other advanced activities for more experienced users. So someone like myself or John Riggs would be able to solder additional things on here. Once it's assembled, it'll play Super NES and Super Famicom cartridges. That's the interesting thing. It'll play cartridges in crisp 720 HD, perfect for beginners and seasoned developers alike. And assembly just requires a #1 Phillips screwdriver, not included. The final thing is the Retron S64 console dock for the Nintendo Switch. The way that sounds, and unfortunately there's no images at this time, hopefully we'll have them soon. It's a 64-bit era shape and color, TV mode via HD port, and charging mode, so it'll do both, very similar to like the ChargeN Pro dock that we have reviewed in the past, where you just hit a button and it'll go from tabletop mode into dock mode. Charges the Switch console while you play, charges up to 2 controllers or other devices via the USB ports, compatible with wired USB Switch controllers via USB ports as well. So it looks like Hyperkin is coming into 2019 swinging. These are some really cool releases, especially if this Duck Hunt HD TV mod, or whatever you want to call it, the Hyper Blaster HD for the NES, if it works across clone systems, if it works, actually even if it just works with the NES and allows you to quickly and easily connect an NES to your TV without needing any additional converters, what have you, that'd be pretty sweet too. And don't forget, they also have the Admiral controller coming for the N64. If you haven't seen our kind of teaser on that, check that out right up there too. What do you think? I think this is a pretty strong announcement launch for Hyperkin going to CES. There's a whole lot more to come. So let me know what you think of this. Are you excited? Are you, considering something like that Hyper Blaster HD, if you can play light gun games. I'd like to know if you can play more than just Duck Hunt, if you can actually do like a Wild Gunman as well, or any of the other light gun games for the NES. Let me know what you think down in the comments. You can also send me any questions that you might have via email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, where we've always got the conversation going over on our Facebook page at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. Now, if you want to get early access to content like this, behind the scenes and more, you can head on over to our Patreon page, where our Patreon supporters actually got this information a lot earlier than what you are seeing this video right now. For as little as $1 a month, you do get early access to all of our video content, and it helps support the channel and its future, just like all these great people you see on screen right now do. It's really appreciated. Anything you can do can definitely help. Now, Hyperkin, if you're looking for where you can get Hyperkin products, make sure you check out CastlemaniaGames.com. On orders $20 and up, you do get free standard shipping and handling in the lower 48 states. And if you use the promo code ROX10, you'll save 10% on most items on the website. Doesn't work for everything, but on most things. And finally, if you want to see more news coming out of CES from Hyperkin, when we do reviews of these products and a whole lot more, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button just like I mentioned during the intro. That way you are kept the most up to date with everything we have going on here on the channel. My name is Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions and the press release from Hyperkin with 3 cool items that they have hitting the floor, I guess, at the CES 2019. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.